Rocco, not ideal situation weather-wise to start things off. Things got a little chippy there towards the end, but this is a big win for your team starting off a really important series. And it was a pitcher's duel just as we expected. Kenta Maeda, though, the difference. How was he able to be the difference and get the edge compared to Bieber tonight?
Yeah, it was obviously a pretty big and fun matchup to watch, even on our end. We knew runs would probably be at a premium the way these guys go about their business. Kenta went out there and he was fantastic again. There was a lot of uncertainty going into the game weather-wise. We didn't have a lot of information for an extended period of time for Kenta as he was trying to prepare. So he was kind of it was kind of up in the air for a little bit, but he was able to stay locked in and just remain focused on what he could do and when he could do it. And he went out there, and it was tough going as far as the weather. I mean, it was cool and misting and raining at times, and truthfully, when we thought it would be clear, it was raining, and when we thought it was raining, it was clear. It was very odd. But in a night where again we knew we were facing maybe one of the best pitchers in the world. We sent one of the best pitchers out there to face him, and our guy won the battle and basically outpitched. No matter who he was facing, Kenta was going to outpitch him tonight.
Perfect timing because it just started really pouring out here. But with that said, and with Kenta, it seems like every time he's gone out there, something about his game has gotten even better than the last. Like tonight in particular, his defense, with the pickoff play and that backhanded toss over to first base, a couple things like that stand out. Do you get excited to think about where he can still progress for you guys the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that makes great adjustments and changes and does whatever he needs to do. He finds ways to have success. He finds ways to adjust to whatever is going on, whatever's in front of him, whatever the situation. He finds a way. He has different ways of going about it. He's not a one-trick, two-trick, three-trick guy that goes to these specific things every time. He figures it out as he's going, which allows him to really have success in almost any type of situation. So we were able to see that tonight. The pickoff it's a huge play in the game. He fields his position exceptionally well. There are really no weaknesses in what he does. He just has strengths on top of strengths. And again, it was a pretty amazing night watching him go.
It's not easy to exploit Shane Bieber, but to see Byron Buxton and Jeffers there get two monster home runs, what did you like about their at-bats and their ability to get to him tonight?
Yeah, our guys did go out there, competed very well against Bieber, who's exceptionally difficult task to go up against. But our guys were ready for the mistakes that he made, and even when he does throw pitches, somewhat in the middle of the plate, I mean, the stuff is so good that most of the time you don't even get good swings off of those pitches. But our guys were ready when those pitches came and hit them hard. And, those are for Buck and for Ryan, it's a pretty good guy to have, in your book, because it doesn't get any better than Bieber.
Lavelle.
Hey, Rocco, can you explain being a fan, having so much to do with during games with so many decisions to make, that you could still sit back and enjoy watching a pitcher matchup like that?
Yeah. The way that we would watch a game generally in the dugout, we're looking at and thinking about and watching a lot of different things. Probably not watching the game, as I might have when I was 12 or 16 years old, where you're just kind of being able to enjoy it. But when you do have some particular situations watching certain guys, you do take a moment and, at least a minute or, a couple minutes here and there and really just lock in. And sometimes you're in awe and you just kind of look to the people around you and you say, wow, this is, it's fun. It's a privilege, it feels like, to watch your guys go. And we have a number of guys that I could say that about. And tonight and throughout the season, Kenta has been one of those guys, but you kind of just do. You appreciate it for a period of time when you have that time. But it's something I think we should all do whenever we can.
Doug.
Rocco, when you guys first acquired Kenta during the off season, to what degree could you guys have expected this degree of consistent performance and the durability to keep pitching late into games like this?
Yeah, when we acquired Kenta, we thought in a lot of ways, objectively and simply just watching him subjectively too, that he was one of the best pitchers in baseball. We thought he had the stuff and the different weapons to get. We know he can get right-handed hitters out as well as anyone in the game. But we also knew he had the weapons to do the same against left-handed hitters. And watching I don't even know if it's development. I obviously didn't know him as well coming into the season, but watching him pitch with that change split, whatever we're gonna call it, it's a pretty devastating pitch, and he has great feel for it. And he throws it in the zone, he throws it out of the zone in different ways, and I think he finds ways to play with it against left-handed hitters. That's led to a lot of success. He's just a very well-rounded guy. And again, guys like that continue to always make adjustments as time goes on. So I wouldn't be surprised if anything, further advanced or he, found something new at some point in the future.